Let's break down what the International Criminal Court has just decided on Israel and the war on Gaza, and why this ruling matters for beyond the Hague. On December 15, the appeal chamber of the International Criminal Court, or ICC, rejected Israel's attempt to block an investigation into alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity committed during its assault on Gaza. In simple terms, the judges said the case can move forward and Israel's legal challenge has failed. To understand why this decision is significant, we need to go back to how the ICC investigation began. In 2021, the ICC formally opened an investigation into the situation in the state of Palestine. The investigation covers alleged crimes committed in Gaza, the West Bank, and East Jerusalem from June 2014 onwards. This includes past Gaza war, settlement activity, and violence during protests, and it is based on the fact that Palestine is a member of the ICC, even though Israel is not. Under international law, the ICC can claim jurisdiction over crimes committed on the territory of a member state, regardless of the nationality of the alleged perpetrators. That means Israeli officials can still fall under ICC jurisdiction for actions carried out on the Palestinian territory. Fast forward to October 7, 2023, when Hamas launched an attack on southern Israel. Israel then launched a massive military assault on Gaza. As the war escalated, the ICC prosecutor continued gathering evidence as part of same Palestine investigation. In November 2024, the ICC issued arrest warrants for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Gallant, accusing them of war crimes and crimes against humanity.
I can also confirm today that I have reasonable grounds to believe, on the basis of evidence collected and examined by my office, that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant bear criminal responsibility for the following international crimes committed on the territory of the State of Palestine from at least the 8th of October 2023. The crimes include starvation of civilians as a method of warfare, willfully causing great suffering, serious injury to body or health or cruel treatment, willful killing or murder, and intentionally directing attacks against a civilian population, as well as crimes against humanity of extermination and or murder, persecution, and allegations of crimes of committing other inhumane acts. It's alleged that these crimes were committed in the context of the ongoing armed conflict and as part of a widespread and systematic attack against the civilian population of Gaza, pursuant to a state policy.
An arrest warrant was also issued for Hamas leader Ibrahim al-Masri, but it was later withdrawn after credible reports of his death. Israel responded by challenging the court, not by arguing innocence, but by arguing procedure. Israel claimed that everything that has happened after October 7 constituted a new situation, and therefore the ICC prosecutor was legally required to issue a fresh notification before continuing the investigation. That notification under Article 18 of the Rome Statute would have given Israel a new opportunity to argue that its own domestic investigations should take priority and that the ICC should step aside. Israel also argued that new referrals submitted to the ICC by countries like South Africa, Chile, and Mexico after November 2023 changed the scope of the case. The appeals judges rejected all of that. They ruled that the original 2021 notification already covered crimes committed on Palestinian territory, including later events like the Gaza war after October 7. The judges said the conflict, the territory, the types of alleged crimes, and the parties involved all remain the same. In other words, this was not a new situation at all. Because of that, the court ruled that no fresh notification was required, and Israel had already missed its chance back in 2021 to request a deferral to domestic courts. That means the arrest warrants against Netanyahu and Gallant fully remain valid and in force. So what does that actually mean in practice? First, it means that the ICC investigation into Israel's conduct in Gaza continues without interruption. Prosecutors can keep gathering evidences, preparing cases, and pursuing accountability. Second, it means that Netanyahu and Gallant now face serious international consequences. All 124 countries that are the members of the ICC, including most of the Europe, Canada, Australia, Japan, and many countries in Latin America and Africa, are legally obliged to arrest them if they enter their territory. But since there is no ICC police force, so enforcement depends entirely on the states cooperating. Powerful figures have avoided arrest before. Russia's Putin and Sudan's Umar al-Bashir are examples. But arrest warrants severely restrict restrict travel, isolate leaders diplomatically, and carry long-term legal stigma. Israel itself does not recognize the ICC and has no obligation to arrest its own officials. But the ruling significantly limits where Israeli leaders can travel safely and increases diplomatic pressure on Israel's allies. And all of this comes as the human toll in Gaza continues to mount. According to Gaza's Ministry of Health, since a ceasefire took effect on October 11, 2025, at least 391 Palestinians have been killed, more than 1,000 wounded, and hundreds of bodies recovered. Since October 7, 2023, the death toll has exceeded 70,000 with more than 170,000 people injured. The ICC's ruling does not end the war, and it does not mean arrests are imminent, but for the first time, an international court is pressing ahead with a criminal investigation that directly targets the highest levels of Israel's leadership, and that marks a major moment in international law and accountability. For more such explainers, subscribe to Dawn News English.